A guy hit a bump while driving, and suddenly, hot coffee spilled on his lap. But in that split second he got distracted. The chain on the log truck ahead suddenly snapped. Tons of logs spilled out of control, and then a total butterfly effect hit. All the cars behind started piling up, and but this series of seemingly coincidental accidents is actually strongly connected to this girl. She just has no idea what she's about to go through. Right now she's getting ready to go on a trip with friends, but right after her car pulled away, her dad saw a red liquid on the ground, and that signaled that danger was approaching. The craziest part is, there are 4 of them going, but the other 3 let new driver Kimmy take the wheel, and they're planning to get on the highway. Then a bunch of clues start popping up. A homeless old lady suddenly leaned against the window, maybe asking for a couple of drink bottles. At first Kimmy didn't pay attention to this sign, but halfway there, she happened to hear yelling from a school bus nearby. And that's when she started to show a little unease. To calm her nerves, she tried to put on a song to relax, but that was part of the clues too. The radio was announcing the Flight 180 crash from the last movie. But the coincidences didn't stop there. She almost got rear-ended when she changed lanes, and the car was that same log truck. Having a log truck on the road isn't weird, but what was weird was the next second. Kimmy saw a toy in a little boy's hand, and it looked exactly like her car and that log truck. All this was way too coincidental, like a preview. But it was just a toy. So even though Kimmy was a little uneasy, she decided to keep going and missed her last chance to survive. It all happened soon after. While the cop was distracted, looking down, the logs up front started falling, and the cop became the first victim. Cars rear-ended one after another, and the highway turned into a living hell in seconds. Kimmy and her friends weren't spared either. But luckily they survived after rolling so many times. They just couldn't move at all right now. But then new trouble hit. A terrible scream came from far away. The guy who hit the gas tank was still alive, but he was in more pain than if he were dead. The seatbelt trapped him tight, and Kimmy could only watch in despair. Then a runaway truck ended his suffering, and would take Kimmy and them along too.